Okay, so the question is, how will the next generation of project leaders differ from the current generation, and what will they look like? And there's three big things I wanted to talk about very quickly. One is generationally different, the next one is experientially different, and the last one is having a completely different mindset. The first one is more of an inevitability, which is the fact that most of our project leaders at the moment are baby boomer or Generation X in terms of their age, and we know that in 2020 50% of the workforce are going to be millennials, and by 2025 75%. So it's not a question of if, it's a question of when and how quickly this transition happens. Generation Xers like myself, the inevitability is that we haven't had our formative years with the internet or with mobile telecommunications, and whilst I'm not one for sweeping generalizations, it's fair to say millennials have technology in their gut, having been brought up with it. So they have that adaptability to change. And there'll be a pull from our clients and from our projects to make that transition into the next generation of project leaders, probably sooner rather than later. So interesting enough that the window of Generation X's being our project leaders could be shorter than we expect. And it makes sense because this next generation need to drive us towards optimizing our relationship with automation, properly integrating the supply chain through intelligent blockchain contracts, fully automated construction, probably dominated by 3D robotic printing, and using immersive technology or gamification to ensure more democratic stakeholder engagement, or whatever it might be. The second one is more experiential, and there's a really interesting time for the backgrounds, the qualifications for our project leaders. When you think about people going to university at the moment, a lot of the information that they're taking in may only have a shelf life of a couple of years. I think there's going to be a fundamental change in the kind of people that we want leading our projects, and it's going to be a far less traditional route through the industry than people of my generation have been used to. And finally, a different mindset, and I'm going to just focus on one thing, which is just being more generous by necessity with knowledge and with information. So the era of open collaboration across industries, across organizations is with us. There's a general understanding that anything in terms of knowledge or information that exists behind a firewall will just cease to be relevant. Particularly interesting when you think about it in terms of APM becoming a chartered body and the blank sheet of paper they have to really create a professional body that's fit for the future. It's a profound moment and a really exciting opportunity. Thank you.